Hi, my name is Hazel Grace Lancaster. I am 17 years old and I am the main character in The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. First off, my mom thinks I'm depressed and not very social. This is the effect of my cancer. I have thyroid cancer that has over time spread to my lungs. I was initially diagnosed with stage 3 cancer, but it's recently grown to stage 4. I have a hard time breathing because my lungs don't work, so in order to help me breathe, I carry around an oxygen tank. I've almost died because of my cancer and my lungs filling up with water as a kid, yet I believe my cancer is a side effect of dying. My mom made me attend a cancer support group that I did not want any part of, but I met an extremely special guy there. More on that later. After a few weeks of attending the support group, I made a new friend, Isaac, who lost his eye due to cancer, and he might completely lose all of his vision. After a while of attending, Isaac introduced me to his friend, Augustus, who is a survivor of osteosarcoma cancer of the bones, and he even lost one leg from it. Augustus Waters is the most perfect guy I've ever laid my eyes on, until he put a cigarette in his mouth. He told me, "It's a metaphor, you see. You put the killing thing right between your teeth, but you don't give it the power to do its killing." This is a symbol throughout my life and his. Whenever he feels powerless and not in control, he puts a cigarette in his mouth to feel in charge and powerful. Gus asked me to go over to his house, and of course I went. I showed him my favorite book ever, An Imperial Affliction by Peter Van Houten. I absolutely love this book because I feel as though the main character, Anna, who has blood cancer, views cancer the same way as me. Van Houten is very truthful and honest as he writes about cancer and dying. There's only one problem with this book. There's no ending. It literally ends mid-sentence, and Van Houten dropped off the earth. He's nowhere to be found. So one day, I decided to write him an email. I asked many questions on the book and its sucky conclusion. Van Houten replied, and he told me he can't give me any answers because he fears I'll take them and write my own sequel to the book. But he told me he'd love to talk about it with me if I ever find myself in Amsterdam. Unfortunately, I already used my wish to go to Disney, and my family doesn't have enough money to take me to Amsterdam. Thankfully, Gus decided to use his wish on me. This idea suddenly came crashing down when I woke up screaming in pain. What started as a headache ended with me being rushed to the hospital. My headache came from not having enough oxygen, and my lungs began to fill with water. The doctor knew about my wish, and he told me my health conditions could alter whether or not I go to Amsterdam. This was absolutely devastating to hear. To find out what happened to me, read The Fault in Our Stars by John Green.